How to prepare a sewing machine. We have our large thread holder because we're using a large polyester thread. We're going to place that on the holder and string it through that loop, and that is how we're going to feed our thread into the machine. Today we'll be working with the Singer Heavy Duty 6700C electronic machine. As a beginner, the electronic machines will make sewing much easier. An affordable beginner brand is the Brothers sewing machine, and after we've connected our cords, we'll turn on the power switch. The left button controls the needle's movement to go up and down, and the right creates a double knot at the end of your row for security. This button is for automatic sewing and the second for back stitching. This lever controls the speed of the needle. I usually keep it in the middle, but as a beginner, you can start off with the slowest option, which is to the far left. The left minus and plus button controls the width of your stitching, and the right minus and plus button controls the running length of your stitches. The only two buttons you'll be concerned with are number 1 and number 5. Number 1 represents the running stitch and number 5 represents the zigzag pattern. We're going to select number 1 and position our needle at 3.5. The length of the stitching can be positioned at 2.5 or 3.0. This lever is kept at number 4, and now I'm going to show you how to thread your bobbin. If you look closely, you'll notice that there are sections of the machine that are numbered. We're going to hook the thread in section 1 and also in section 2 and pull for tension to wrap it around the knob. This is where we will thread our bobbin from the inside and place it onto the bobbin holder. Ensure to pull the thread so that there is tension and it's not loose. After we've created that tension, we can lock the bobbin into position, then apply pressure to the pedal, and this will begin threading our bobbin. The bobbin will stop spinning once it's complete. Then you will unlock the bobbin out of position, then remove it from the bobbin holder. Now it's time to complete threading your machine. Now we're going to pull the thread along the groove of section 3, then swoop it along the groove of section 4, and then hook the thread along the groove of section 5 that meets the hook at section 6. Now, one of the main reasons I prefer the electronic machine is that there is an inbuilt mechanism that assists with threading your needle. Simply hook your thread into the assist, press down on the lever, slide the thread into the groove, release the lever, and just like that, you have threaded your needle. Just pull the thread to release the loop that was created, then slide the thread through the center of the presser foot. Now it's time to insert your bobbin, so we're going to click on the lever to remove the plate. Pull the thread before inserting the bobbin, then lead the thread into the grooves and tug to remove the excess thread. Now that you've inserted your bobbin, you can replace the plate with a simple slide and click. Back lever controls the presser foot, and now that we have properly threaded our machine and bobbin, we can test our stitching. Before stitching, always ensure the thread is behind the presser foot. Press down on the lever, then apply pressure to the pedal. Allow the machine to automatically feed the stitching along the weft and use your hands to guide the direction. Now we'll be testing our zigzag pattern, and we'll position the width to 6.5. Sometimes we double our wefts and we want to ensure that the stitch width is wide enough to secure our double wefted rows. As you may notice, this line was drawn in a curve to help practice using your hands to gently feed the machine stitches in the right direction. If there's ever a time that your pedal isn't working, remember there is an automatic stitch button that allows you to power and stop feeding your stitches. And remember, practice makes perfect, so take your time and give yourself grace with mastering the different levels of speed with learning a new skill like using a sewing machine.